back out to Embiid. Nobody near him. Passes up the shot. Paul George tries and hits the three.
And that's what they need.
And the Sixers need Paul George to be aggressive offensively. Nick Nurse says that's a key as Derek White's floater goes down. But since then has struggled. Here's Oubre, goes right at Brown. Shot is up and good.
That's a strong move.
And then the three-point shot coming off of that. Offensive rebounds can be deflating as you see Paul George looking like he wants to be aggressive early here tonight.
And I don't think there is a number that Paul George could take tonight from the three-point line that Nick Nurse would have a problem with. He wants him to be as aggressive as he can be.
Jaylen Brown, nobody stepped in front of him. Kelly Oubre laboring a little bit as he comes up the floor. Looked like he banged his leg. Maxey to spin, the turn, the jumper is good. Maxey with his first shot goes down. Better transition defense from Philly. That was a real problem according to Nick Nurse in game 4. Cater's shot is up and good. George chasing Tatum. Tatum gets into the paint, floats it out. Jaylen Brown, Oubre right with him. Tough fall-away shot, got it.
And you know, they've averaged 36 three-point attempts in those 3 wins.
Embiid gets the mid-range jumper.
And look how much better that was, to your point.
Tatum, the hesitation. Nearly stripped by Oubre, gets it back, lays it up and in. The numbers he is putting up. Tatum has been averaging 9 rebounds a game in the playoffs. Cater couldn't finish it. Gets it back and throws it down. But like everybody stopped. That 32-point masterpiece in game 4. Brown against Edgecombe. Count it and a foul. Edgecombe's a really good young defender, but that's a tough one-on-one matchup. But that is a bizarre play, and everybody seemed to just stop on it.
In your 100 years of watching basketball, Mike, have you ever seen anything like that?
You know, I saw back in 18 there. Here's Pritchard on the drive, falling away. Shot is good. He was magnificent.
A crazy handle to get open, but it's hard to take the ball away from him.
Didn't have a turnover in game 4. Vucevic inside, left-handed slam. Nick Vucevic acquired in March.
Situations where he's trying to close out at the three-point line. He tried to guard Peyton Pritchard on a switch on the last possession. Boston took advantage both times.
A lot more energy out of the big fella to play that level of aggression.
Garza floats it up there, and Garza gets it a fall. Shot clock at 7. Embiid seeing the double team, and that smooth jumper rattles around and goes through.
Against Cater or Garza anytime he wants.
Derek White to Walsh. Walsh off the bounce. White was open in the corner. He didn't see him, so Pritchard drives, and Pritchard finishes again. 7 foot against 6'2". White goes to double. Grimes fakes. Grimes drives. Stolen by Tatum. Edgecombe in pursuit. Tatum goes inside, lays it up and in.
Yeah, you have to pat him on the back for that. Look, the guy wanted to fight to get back here with his team. Talk a lot about the style changing, but that's as Vucevic knocks one down from 3.
Barlow trying to guard Pritchard. Derek White comes off the screen. White goes inside. Oh, beautiful adjustment from Derek White and gets an easy bucket. It's a 10-point lead. 2 years old. A generational talent. Could have been one of the most spectacular players ever. As Tatum, speaking of spectacular, knocks down that 3 to lead up to 11. Edgecombe gets the errant pass. Grimes, no hesitation. Count it, and a foul. Derek White's going to pick up his second. Grimes with a chance for a 4-point play.
Be a little more patient down there if you're Embiid. He has time. They're not coming on the double team right away.
Bad pass from Tatum. Grimes gets inside, goes reverse. And George to Embiid. Embiid gets inside, gets knocked down, banks it home. Oubre couldn't grab it.
And keep watching Derek White. Every time a shot goes up, he goes in for an offensive rebound from that corner.
Nice feed from Brown. Cater throws it down, and a foul. Nick Nurse upset. Jaylen Brown looking. Tried the spin move. Edgecombe almost came up with it. Pritchard did. Alley-oop to Cater. Cater kicks it out. Tatum. Corner 3. It's good. Gets it down low against Cater. Falling away. Shot is up and good. Once again, around the rim. He's very effective. Coming up on 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Maxey three-pointer. Got it. And once Tatum grabs his 7th rebound already. Pritchard running the floor, faked the pass, and Embiid almost backed off, and he laid it up and in. Embiid tries again, and his three-point outlet way off. He's 0 for 5 from 3, 5 from 8 inside the arc. Brown comes back. Thanks, Lise. Paul George missed. Oh, beautiful backdoor cut. Jaylen Brown throws it down. Brown now at 13 and is back up to 11. Of course, the key was that game 3. It was a 1-point game with 2 minutes to go. As Oubre goes across inside, layup's good, and a foul. Queta just picked up his 4th foul. He wants it to be a, not coach of the year, coaching staff of the year or organization of the year. George gets inside and banks it home. If he does win it, it's going to be a lot of fun watching him.
And just more touches in general, being the focal point of that offense, and he absolutely played his best basketball.
Embiid again, once again, dominating down low. Here's Embiid. Pulls up, foul line. Got it. Embiid now with 21 points, 6 assists.
Getting to his spots.
Tatum goes right at him. Throws it back out. Stolen by Maxey. 9th turnover for Boston. George on the drive. Kicks it out. Edgecombe lines up that three-pointer. Puts it in. Jaylen Brown and Oubre. Brown falling away. Shot is good. Beautiful post up for Brown. He's got 16.
To make sure that basketball is going exactly where they want it, knowing you got single coverage, go to work.
Beautiful pass from Paul George. That misses. Rebound, knocked loose, picked up by Tatum. He'll try a 3.
Got it. Maxey comes down and answers.
Vucevic. Pritchard open in the corner. Sets, fires, delivers. Pritchard, his first three-pointer of the night.
I'm not sure Andre Drummond has a chance at that rebound regardless, but he got bumped.
Brown forces the turnover. Waltz back to Brown. Bumped by Drummond there, and he banks it home.
Without him on the floor, Tyrese Maxey is going to be much more aggressive, but he turns it over there.
Maxey thought he got hit. Brown, Tatum. Knocked out of bounds. Still Celtic ball. Maxey very upset. Sixers trying to play fast. Maxey the crossover, the spin. Kicks it out, Drummond. He's hit some threes here in the playoffs. And now drives, fires away his three-pointer. It's good! Tatum was angry with the physical contact and knocks down the 3. He's got 21. Maxey, George, extra pass, Oubre. Grimes, quick release on the 3. Rattles that one home. Oubre almost pokes it away, but Brown retains it, goes inside, goes right at Embiid. Game, minute and a half to play here in the third.
See if they go back to Embiid, if he's feeling up to it, because that's a success they had against Vooch.
Quentin Grimes with another three-pointer. He's 3 for 4 from long distance. Vucevic comes to set the screen. Tatum goes right at Embiid, leans in, turns, layup, it rolls around and drops in.
And you talked about his rebounding.
Walsh guarding him. Walsh has done a good job on him in this series. Maxey fires away and hits a 3. Another three-pointer from Maxey, and it's back to 1 again.
Want to put this thing out.
All right, thank you for your time. Mike.
All right, Lisa. Paul George knocks down the 3, and the Sixers take their first lead since the first quarter. Edgecombe's come alive a little bit here in this second half. Embiid against Queta. Pulls up. Foul line jumper's good. 27 now for Joel Embiid. And Brown drives on George. Kicks it out in the corner. Hauser fake. One step, fires. Hits a 3. Big bucket from Hauser. You can feel it here at the TD Garden. Back to Hauser. Quick release. Three-pointer. Puts it in. Another three-pointer for Hauser, and it's back to a 2-point game. George right up on Brown. Gets away from, throws it up. Queta floats it in, and a foul.
With Derek White in the post.
Embiid across the lanes, kicks it out. Grimes another 3. Puts it in. Quentin Grimes red hot. The Sixers do not want their season to end tonight.
With that relentless pressure on Jaylen Brown.
Embiid against Queta. Pulls back, backs in. Falling away, it's up. It's good. Now Maxey drives on White. Pulls up, baseline jumper, puts it in. Maxey with 23, 9 straight points. Maxey's going to take his time. 2.5 remaining. Up a dozen. Maxey, Edgecombe, lines up, three-pointer. And there's some Philly fans cheering, but the Boston fans so disappointed. They thought they'd be here for clinching. Instead.